So now that we have our file, we want to make sure we know how to share and what it looks like to get a file that's shared with you.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to do that from inside your Drive. Just remember, when it comes to Google Classroom and any files or assignments or things that have been shared in Google Classroom, it does all the sharing permissions for you. You don't have to worry about it. So this is maybe because I want to work with my classmate on a project. So Darren is going to be my classmate today, and I want him to be able to answer the punchline to my joke. So I'm inside our folder, Drive is Awesome, and I can see the joke doc that we have. There's a couple of ways I can share it. I can go ahead and with it selected, I can choose the share button in the top right-hand corner. It looks like the little person with the plus sign. I can also right-click, that two-finger tap, on any one of my files, and I'm going to see that same share button. And I can also go inside the actual document, and I'm still going to see that share button. All of them do the exact same thing. So however you're most comfortable, we want you to be able to hit share for this particular file. So when I hit share, it gives me a couple of options of what I want to be able to do. First of all, it's going to tell me that only I can edit this right now. I'm the owner. It also is going to give me an option to get a link, and it's probably going to say that it's restricted, and it's probably going to list your school division. So my school division is ECSD, so that's why it says that. So you're going to want to check with your teacher, what are the sharing permissions you're allowed to have? So right here, I can go ahead and I could start typing in Darren's name. Now, normally we would be doing this in the same school division. We work for 2 different school divisions, and so it's going to pop us up a little warning. Sometimes students can't share outside of their school division, and that's okay because you're trying to share with one of your classmates right now. So you would type in your classmate's name, their email address, and notice beside Darren's name, it says editor. That means Darren can do everything on that document that I can do too. So make sure you're sharing it with someone that you trust, who's not going to delete your work, who's not going to mess around on things. You really want to make sure you're making smart decisions. If I did just want him to only look at my work and not make any changes, then I would make him a viewer. And that would allow him just to be able to see my work. So there's different levels, and I can change it anytime that I want. I can also give a message because he's going to get a notification in his email box saying that Trish has shared a folder with a file with you, and here's what she wants you to do. So I could go here and say, answer my joke, please. So now that I have all of that ready, I can go ahead and hit send. Now, this little thing that's going to pop up, don't worry about it. It's because we're from 2 different school divisions. It gave us that little warning. So now I'm going to share this with Darren. One more sharing piece. When I hit share, remember there is a possibility of a link. This is nice when you want to share it and you maybe don't know the person's email address that's going to look at it. You just want to be able to share a link, perhaps in a Google Meet or however you're in your class comments of Google Classroom. I could go ahead and change this link, and it would say right here, anybody in this group can view. Now I could copy that link and I could paste it in class comments of my Google Classroom or in a Google Meet like this, and now anybody who clicks on it would just be able to look at it. So that's those 2 different ones. So Darren, are you ready? I added to a joke to our shared document, and so you can come in. I want to know what you think. Why did the cookie go to the hospital? What do you think, sir?
Okay, why did the cookie go to the hospital? Someone like Chip. You had a chip? Chip? I don't know.
You ready for it? You ready for it?
Yeah.
All right, you're going to love this. It's a delicious punchline. Why did the cookie go to the hospital? Because he was feeling crummy.
Oh, man. So now it's your turn. You're going to go to your file. You're going to share it with a classmate and see if your friend can answer your joke, and just making sure you're aware of just how those sharing settings work when you're sharing a file with somebody.
Absolutely. And know that you can go back and change them anytime. And remember, when somebody is in your file working with you, you're going to see them inside of that file. I know who's in there with me so that we can work together. So have fun. And it's now your turn to try.
It's also neat too. If you click on their picture, it'll take you to the slide or the part that they're on too. That's another neat little trick.
Ooh, that's a
Click on
good
their
little
picture.
trick. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that you're there.
awesome.